Clope and Nedick Minster welcome you to this broadcast of Girls High School Varsity Basketball. We are here at Jackson Center High School where the Russia Raiders will take on the Jackson Center Tigers. Today's contest is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Ogle's Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Ellenbaugh Insurance, and NKTelco. My name is Scott Fry. To my right is Dave Helmstetter. He's going to have color and stats. I'll have your play-by-play. And it's an all-Shelby County League matchup here, going through the starters. On the Russia side of the ledger, junior number 3, Cece Borchers. Junior number 4, Kate Sherman. Senior number 10, Ella Haney. Junior number 14, Reese Kubo. And senior number 21, Sophie Francis, for the 13-4 Paul Bremigan coached Raiders. Let's talk about the starters on the Jackson Center side as they take the floor under Coach Bill Reichert, also in his first year at the helm. Number 12, freshman Presley Reese. Number 14, freshman McKinley Reichert. Number 20, sophomore Addie Biederman. Number 24, senior Sarah Clark. And number 32, senior Morgan Huber. And don't let that senior designation fool you on the Jackson Center side, Dave. This is a young team. Those seniors have only played a couple of years. I think Sarah Clark might be a 4-year girl. But I think Morgan Huber is the senior that's only played 2 years here.
Yeah, it's a very, very young basketball team for the Jackson Center Tigers. Couple of freshmen playing. And it's a building year, obviously, for the Tigers.
And we are underway. Russia controls. And with it is Cece Borchers as they get into their half-court offense. The Raiders, we were talking off air, 4 losses on the year, but to good programs. 2 losses to Fort Loramie, 1 to New Bremen, 1 to Marion, as that bounce pass inside is contested, and we're going to get a jump ball here. And that's going to go the way of the Tigers.
I think what the record shows is it takes a very good team to defeat the Russia Raiders. 2 losses to Fort Loramie, New Bremen, and Marion Local, the teams that they've lost to. So it takes a very, very strong team to beat the Raiders. So Jackson Center is going to have to play their best game of the season here today.
Absolutely. Starting 3 freshmen. This is McKinley Reichert with it, number 14. Coach's daughter. And Russia starting off in a man-on-man defense. Same thing at the other end for Jackson Center. With it, dribbling across, Addie Biederman, and a travel. And unforced errors is going to be a thing that Jackson Center needs to avoid if they're going to have success today.
Take a look at the numbers. Russia's averaging 52.9 points per game. They've scored over 60 points, I believe, 7 times this season. So they've got a pretty potent offense.
Absolutely. You see them, they kind of like to cycle and dribble, try to work off the screen, find a slot to go up the lane, work it down into Kate Sherman. Now Ella Haney with it. Kicks back out. This is Sophie Francis. She's going to drive the lane, left side, up and in off the glass, and so the first damage. Oops. Did that not go in? My bad.
It did not.
We're way up here in the crow's nest, Dave. It's very far away.
A little bit too strong. Yeah, we've got a great view.
It is
as long as we don't lean over.
Yeah, but when you're my age, apparently you can't see far enough to tell basket from not. So there you go. Cece Borchers kicks over to Kate Sherman. Nice cut underneath. Ella Haney down the baseline. Still can't connect. Jackson Center comes away with it. And this is McKinley Reichert with it for the Tigers. Bounce pass ahead to Addie Biederman, the sophomore. Nice little cut around, up and off the glass, and we're going to get a 2-shot foul. I believe that was called on number 10, Ella Haney. Nope, called on number 21, Sophie Francis. That'll be her first. And while we're getting these free throws, let's do the Keyhole Pizza keys to the game.
Yeah, take a look at the visiting Russia Raiders. They want to get off to a good start, win the rebounding battle, and they want to keep Jackson Center away from penetrating the center of the lane.
And so first blood, Presley Reese makes both free throws. Let's get the Keyhole Pizza keys to the game on the Jackson Center side, Dave.
Coach Bill Reichert wants his team to be able to handle the pressure that the Raiders have and also do a good job of keeping the Raiders off the boards. And this young team is going to have to play with composure and confidence to be successful here this afternoon.
Thank you very much to Keyhole Pizza. And thanks to Sidney Ogle's Audiology for sponsoring our starters as well. So 2-0 Jackson Center if you're just joining us. Ladies varsity basketball, Shelby County Athletic League. Here comes McKinley Reichert. Excellent ball handler, very physical, strong. Freshman up and off the glass, defended there by Francis. Reichert gets her own rebound, and now Jackson Center into their half-court offense. Presley Reese with it. Kicks out to Sarah Clark, and then down to Reichert. And it goes off of her chin and out of bounds. 5:31 to go. Jackson Center leads 2-0.
Jackson Center being able to put a little bit of pressure here on the Raiders, but Raiders very experienced team. We'll see how they bounce back, and we're still only 2-0 here in the early minutes of play.
And we're going to come the other way. Sarah Clark with it, spots up just inside the three-point line, and she is money right there. Nice-looking jump shot, 4-0 Jackson Center.
Well, that's a great sign for Jackson Center. If Sarah Clark can get into the offensive flow, that's a positive for the Tigers.
Absolutely. Great shooter. And Cece Borchers up and in. Count that one, and she's going to go to the line for the end one.
Cece Borchers just makes a nice move to the basket, maintains control off the glass, and the Raiders are on the board with 4:54 to go.
4-2 your score on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Cece Borchers looking for three the old-fashioned way, and she finds it. So 4-3, Tigers with the lead, and now you're going to see that Russia defense put some pressure as McKinley Reichert brings the ball over. Nice job. Again, there's that composure as Simone Putoff guards her. And then the Russia D gets a trap down in the corner. Reichert with it. She's going to kick across all the way over to Morgan Huber. She spots up, going to go off the back of the iron. And Borchers down with it. So Jackson Center works out of that trap deep in the corner, but unable to convert. And then nice hustle the other way. Addie Biederman tips it out of bounds for the Tigers.
Yeah, one of the keys for today's game is the ability of the Tigers to handle that press and pressure from the Raiders, because the Raiders experienced, very quick, very agile, lots of good athletes on the floor, and the Tigers simply have to be able to get that ball up court to have any hope of putting a scare or a win.
That's right.
Against the Raiders.
Try to get up the floor ahead of that Russia defense. So inbounding now, that's Simone Putoff. And she goes into Ronnie Poling. Ella Haney kicks out to Maya Manin off the mark. Finds her own dribble. Nice hustle, or finds her own rebound, sorry. Haney now, the entry pass to Poling. And then tipped away by Biederman, but Russia able to recover, so they'll stay down here with an extended possession. But Jackson Center doing a great job so far on defense down here. Poling with it, Sarah Clark all over her. Big scramble on the floor. And they will call a jump ball.
That's going to be a Raider turnover as Jackson Center has the possession arrow.
Gwen Prenger onto the floor now for the Tigers. Coach Bill Reichert, school superintendent in his first year at the helm with the ladies program. As you mentioned, Dave, it's a young group looking to improve every time out.
Of course, Coach Reichert had the boys program a few years ago. I have to go look and see how long, but
it's been 28 years. I'm fresh off of that statistic from last night, and a nice bucket. Count it. What a huge shot right there by senior Ava Winter. And they will give her credit. I don't know if that was a 3 or a 2, but number 40 picks up the foul, Ronnie Poling. And the official's going to say that was a 2. Her foot was on the line, but still, Ava Poling going to shoot a free throw for the end one. Boy, nice shot there. She had that. Obviously, that Raider was right in her face.
Yeah, Winter maintained her composure, got a good look, nothing but net, and Tigers up by 3.
They have credited her with a 3.
Thought it was.
Oops. So Winter now with 3 points, 6-3, 3:51 to go here in the opening stanza. Thanks for joining us. Chilly January.
I think they're going to double check this one again, but I thought it was a 3. I thought she was behind the arc.
They were verifying who the foul was on, and it is on Ronnie Poling.
It's up. And our first one of the camera folks up here is saying no, it was not. So it looks like it's going to stay a 2.
And now it's a 2. All right. So Winter with 2 points. 6-3. Up and off the mark. Down with it is Kate Sherman back into the game for Coach Bremigan. Russia going to force the issue, pulling down the left side. She'll turn around. She's got the freshman all over her. Nice job there by McKinley Reichert of not giving up any ground.
Well, you get the ball into the post position, you put it on the floor, and 3 players are around you. That usually doesn't result in a good thing.
Nah, they coach you up to go right to the rack with it as soon as you get it. But to her defense, Pulling's back was to the backboard, so she'd have had to make a pretty quick pivot. And now we're going to get a foul called against Presley Reese, her first. And looked like they're going to say that Simone Putoff was in the act of shooting. And so she will go to the line to shoot 2. 6-3 is our score here in the early going. And Putoff with her first points of the day. Cece Borchers to this point was the lone scorer with an old-fashioned three-point play. And Putoff good for both of those. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Gold coach, so Russia called the timeout. 6-5, Jackson Center Tigers so far, David, holding serve.
Yeah, they are. Jackson Center maintaining their composure, getting the ball up court, running their offense, and hitting the boards very hard.
Yeah.
It's 6-5, and the thing with Jackson Center, they just have to be able to shoot the ball just a little bit better than they have in previous games. And here in the early minutes of this play, they've hit some shots. They're 2 out of looks like 2 out of 4 from the field, so 50%. You maintain that rate, and you're going to be in just about every ball game.
So we'll set the floor for Russia. Reese Gubeau, Ronnie Poling, Cece Borchers, Kate Sherman, and number 22, Simone Putoff. On the Jackson Center side, McKinley Reichert with it. Presley Reese now with it. Gwen Prenger, number 4. Number 20, Addie Biederman. And Ava Winter now with it, number 10. She dribbles across over to Prenger. Prenger guarded by Borchers. Now Biederman's going to try the left side. You could see she wanted to hit Reichert, who was cutting baseline. And Raider defense tied her up, and that's going to go the Raiders' way. Turnover Tigers.
Addie Biederman has a nice move down through the lane and into the paint, and nice soft touch, lefty, and tried to get in there, but just a little bit too much defense there for the Raiders.
This is Reese Gubeau, 5'6" junior, going to bring it over. And Russia in their half court. Prenger guards the ball, pulling with it across to Sophie Francis. Again, Tigers very aggressive on defense. A little late getting out there, shots off. Oh, nice rebound. Kate Sherman stays with the play, unable to finish, and now Sarah Clark tries to wrench it away, and they're going to get a jump ball, but that will go the way of the Tigers. So 2:50 to go here in the first on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And Jackson Center clings to a 1-point lead, and they have the ball. Now we'll see a little pressure. Reichert will just dribble this thing out. She just needed to keep going right there and put herself in the trap. Prenger bailed her out. Russia, that trapping defense, starting to have an effect on Jackson Center. Biederman now tries the right side. Sarah Clark with it. Up top to Reichert. She's going to drive right down the lane up into the paint. And loses the handle. As my friend Bob Dylan once said, the well's no good because the Vandals.
You have been waiting to say that again, aren't you?
I mean, that's how I roll, Dave. It's
if
not
Bryce,
pretty.
You got to explain that to Bryce Hamrick if he's listening.
He's
I
too
can tell you that right now.
Biederman with it. Pump's no good because the Vandals took the handle. Sarah Clark with, tipped out of bounds. Kate Sherman, nice hustle. Look at her. She's still going after that thing. Nice defense there by the Raiders just to disrupt the play.
Both teams have 3 turnovers so far here as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the opening quarter.
6-5, Tigers, 1-point lead. Couldn't ask for a better first quarter for Coach Reichert. Nice
Beautiful.
give and go.
Beautiful.
Huber cutting down the lane. Beautiful pass from Biederman. 8-5 now. Beautiful play.
Great assist by Biederman.
Now Russia with it. Haney back in the game. Francis going to go down into Kate Sherman. Skip pass across. Put off long. Oh, sorry, that was Gubo, my bad. And we're going to get some activity on the right side of the key. And it looks like Reichert will get called for her first personal. It's 3 team fouls now on the Tigers. Checking in Cece Borchers for Russia, checking out Simone Putoff. Back into the game for the Tigers, number 10, Ava Winter. She'll give Reichert a break. Well, the key so far for Jackson Center, I think, Dave, has been defense. They've been really.
Oh, yeah, 1 out of 8 for the Raiders from the field, make it 1 out of 9.
And 1 out of 10. This time Sherman with the putback, but they're going to get, I think, Sarah Clark underneath. That's correct. She'll pick up her second. And Sherman will go to the line. 8-5, 1:36 to go here in the first.
Raiders just having some difficulty getting the offense going as Sherman hits the free throw.
So Kate Sherman tallies her first offense as Reichert quickly back in. Coach Reichert likes to have her on the floor to run the offense. Sarah Clark will take a break.
Sherman coming into today's game 42 out of 66 at the line.
So right about, what, 64%?
64%, yep.
Reichert pulls down the rebound. And here come the Tigers. 8-6, minute and a half to go here in the first. And Reichert loses the handle. Great defense there by Sophie Francis. McKinley Reichert recovers. Good. There's that composure we talked about. So far, the Tigers handling it. Huber tries to get that pass. No good. So a turnover by the Tigers will send things the other way. 8-6, Jackson Center leads, 1:19 to go.
Yeah, and you look at the shooting stats for the Tigers. They're 3 out of 6, so they're right in there.
Reese Gubeau with it now. Entry pass to Sherman as she flashes down the lane. Immediately double teamed. Now triple teamed as they try to tie it up. Jump ball, says the official. It's going to stay right here.
Ball goes inside to Sherman, and they collapse on Kate. 3 players that time defending against her.
Yeah, you don't want her with room to roam down underneath. She will eat you up. Excellent ball player, Sherman is. 6'2" junior. And Reichert's going to come up. She'll be guarded by Sophie Francis. This behind the back move just to switch gears. Now the other way again. Nice job of getting that thing over the timeline. This is Presley Reese with it, number 12. Borchers all over her. Reichert going to get Sophie Francis to commit, but the door is slammed. Oh, there's that cut again. Huber. And, boy, you could tell that Biederman and Huber have run that a couple of times. This time there was no shot. Reichert with it. 30 seconds to go. Biederman with the long 3 just off the mark. Reichert's going to get the putback. And they're not going to let that be a shot, but they will get the foul on Francis. Nice job by McKinley Reichert working down in there to get that rebound. And that's Sophie Francis's second foul. 3 team fouls now.
That'll bring Simone Putoff back into the lineup for the Raiders. You know, one thing Coach Reichert has said the last 3 or 4 games, the team is making progress. Until the win over Fairlawn, the wins haven't popped up, but win number 4 finally came into being in their last start.
Well, boy, the basketball is just so good in this conference, in this part of the state. And so when you have a young team and now we're going to get a push, I think that that's going to be on Morgan Huber, number 32. And it sure is. You can hear that probably over the mic. The official calls that out. And Gwen Prenger is going to check in and give Addie Biederman a break for the Tigers. Sherman at the elbow, tries a little shot fake, or head fake, excuse me. Again, Reichert there on defense, but Sherman manages to drain that one, and it is all tied at 8 here as the closing seconds of the first wind down. And that will do it. So after 1, the Jackson Center Tigers 8 and the Russia Raiders 8 here on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
You hear in the background a little Meatloaf. Big loss in the rock and roll world this week as Meatloaf passes away at age 74.
You old enough to remember him?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. They honored him last night during the ball games. A lot of Meatloaf on the PA. They did a great job with the music here. And so to start the second quarter, Jackson Center has the ball, and it is an 8-8 tie. So if you're Coach Bill Reichert, you couldn't be any more pleased with how things are going so far for the Tigers. The Raiders not playing particularly badly. It's just been a good matchup.
Yeah, the Raiders a little cold from the field. Haven't been able to get it inside to Sherman or Haney as much as they would like, and I think you'll see that change here in the second quarter. They'll take it right inside, I would imagine.
I would assume so. That's where they're most dangerous. Now Reese tries the lane and goes into the trees, and that doesn't end well, but Gwen Prenger comes down with it. Kubo over there to quickly defend her, and it's back up top to Reichert. She's guarded by Putoff.
Nice thing about Jackson Center is they're running their offense. They've got some good motion in their offense.
They do.
Everybody's moving, and they've got a nice flow, and it's a very positive thing, and Coach Reichert's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, he could see things got a little cattywampus right there, so it's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here, 8-8, 7:28. First quarter scoring looks like Raiders, Cece Borchers and Kate Sherman with 3 apiece, both the old-fashioned way, and Simone Putoff with a pair. On the other side, Ava Winter with 2, Presley Reese with 2, Sarah Clark with 2, and Morgan Huber with 2 for the Tigers.
Yeah, you take a look at those first half stats, and Rushi only 2 out of 10 from the field, and that's some tough sledding for a pretty good shooting Raiders team that's used to scoring closer to 60 than anything.
All right, so Morgan Huber going to set things up down in the offensive end of the floor for Jackson Center. She's looking for Reichert. Reichert cannot get away. Tough play right there. Rushi well defended on the inbound, and Cece Borchers comes away with it. Well, she's quick on defense, Dave.
Oh, excellent defensive player.
Jackson Center, no breaks as Rushi comes down to the offensive end of the floor, and Borchers with it. Reese Kubo looking inside, nothing there. Goes off of the foot of Addie Biederman.
That was almost a field goal. That's what your Bills need. No,
right?
You need touchdowns, not field goals.
We need touchdowns, yeah. We're going to be playing the Chiefs. We do not need – you're not going to beat them with field goals.
Yeah, if you do that against the Chiefs, you're in trouble.
Rumor has it Josh Allen is still scoring touchdowns after that Patriots game. And we're going to get Biederman on a bit of a push. And so that'll be her first personal. Sixth team foul against the Tigers. Kate Sherman with it. She gives to Putoff, guarded there by Morgan Huber. 8-8 your tie, 7:06 to go here in the second. First National Bank scoreboard.
I wonder how long that clock was stuck.
Yeah, that was a little bit odd. So an errant shot.
Sorry.
Rushi pulls that one down. Borcher's going to try the lane. Nothing there. Tough shot. Put back by Putoff. And she's got 4 on the game. And now Ruchi, I believe their first lead of the afternoon. 10-8 here in the second. Jackson Center just needs to run that ball in. They have a tendency to get a little shy there as soon as they get a little pressure. Now Riker wide open three. No good. Down with it is Borchers. But as soon as Raiders put a little pressure, I noticed that I saw Jackson Center at New Bremen this week. Same thing. As soon as the Cardinals, there's Reese Gubeau draining the three. So just like that, 5-0 run for the Raiders. But I was saying, watch this as Putoff puts a little pressure on Reichert, and the Tigers tend to shy up a little bit as soon as they get that pressure. And I think they just need to kind of work through it, Dave.
Yeah, it's
Be
just
strong.
That pass, once they get trapped in the corner, it's
hard.
Very difficult for them, and I think the key is not to get trapped in the corner.
Don't stop. If you're coming forward with the ball, do not stop.
Yep.
Make them foul you or draw, get called on the charge. Keep going. So Reese Gubeau with it, defended by Presley Reese. This is Holscher with it, and they're going to say double dribble down there. So 13-8, 5:49 to go before the half. Russia Raiders with the lead. Presley Reese going to bring it over. See right there, why does she stop with the ball and send it to the defender side? Here comes your trap. She sees it coming. Nice job by Gwen Prenger keeping that on the right side of the timeline. She's going to go up into the trees. A lot of contact down there, no call. Jackson Center will keep it. In the game comes
I think they
Poling.
like to have the ball go to Reichert in the middle. Reichert's moved over to the middle, and
Yep.
obviously that's where you would like the ball to go.
You can see once again Russia defending the inbound pass nicely. Here's Morgan Huber with it very quick. Little ball fake. Guarded there by Ella Haney. Bit of a mismatch. I'd say Huber's going to be able to beat her off the dribble if she tries. Now she picks it up and travels, drags that plant foot.
Those are the kind of turnovers that Jackson Center just
got to avoid.
Got to eliminate those.
Got to avoid those. Make Russia work for that turnover. Give it to him. So Reese Gubeau with it now. A little entry pass to Huber. She's going to put it one dime on the floor, up and in. And, of course, that wasted time. The defense got there and now Francis goes up with it and is fouled. Gwen Prenger with her first personal. Excuse me, that's going to be a shooting foul. That's first score for Francis today as Sherman comes in for Russia and Winner comes in. Look at the height differential there on the lane between number 10 Jackson Center and number 4 Russia.
Francis 35% for the season at the line.
Well, she cans them both there, so well done. 15-8 Russia with the 7-point advantage now. Largest lead for anyone in this game. Yeah, so you can see they're waiting for Reichert to get to the middle. And that's going to be an errant pass. So you could just see the learning happening here, Dave, as Jackson Center's learning to press break. CC Borchers will bring it over for Russia. Under 5 minutes to go before the half. Poling back to Borchers. Borchers spins, tries some. I think she was going for Sherman. Boy, Jackson Center's doing a nice job of taking away that entry pass. And they're going to call a jump ball. It'll stay down here.
Tigers hustling on defense. They come back and they converge on it, but I think it comes back more to the offensive end of things for the Tigers as the score's indicating it. And the stats will bear it out when we get to those at halftime or later in the quarter.
Nice ball movement. Borchers open, unable to connect. Down with it is Maya Monin. She tried to find Francis underneath and does. Francis gets fouled on the way up. And she will shoot free throws again.
Raiders with 11-5 lead on the boards, and they've collected 5 offensive rebounds here in the first half alone.
Francis.
I'm going back to my stat sheet on Francis and see
she's perfect
if I read it right.
Yeah.
15 out of 43, 34.9% coming into tonight's game.
See what you did there.
I did it.
You jinxed her. So 3 on the board for Francis. 16-8 your score. 4:25 to go. This is Reichert with it. Over to Ava Winter. Poling comes out to guard her. What a mismatch in height. My goodness. Sarah Clark with it. Back to Reichert. Reichert's going to try dribble penetrate in the left side. Gets in trouble. Nice pass to Clark. Clark up and off the glass. Boy, if that could have dropped because she was fouled. Cece Borcher's going to pick up her first personal. Just the 5th team foul. Looks like I'm missing one. Clark good on the first one. She's got 3 on the contest. (16-9), ticking down to 4 minutes to go before the half. Cece Borcher's with it. This is Maya Monin, number 5. Now Sherman, round the horn they go, looking to get that into polling, but boy, there's a lot of Tigers in the paint. Monin lets go the 3. Nice shot right there. Her first points of the day. 19-9 now as the Raiders begin to stretch it out. 10-point advantage.
Raiders get hot from behind the arc, and that's real trouble for the Tigers.
Clark pinned. Sherman reads that all the way. She's going to go stealing a bucket off the glass up and in. Nice job there by the junior center for Coach Bremigan, and she's got 5, 21-9. Now Reichert is trapped. Inadvertent whistle, had a little boo-boo on the part of the official, so he apologizes kindly, and Morgan Huber, excuse me.
I think he anticipated a timeout coming from the Jackson Center bench.
Coach Reichert was way out on the floor. Now he's going to take his timeout, and it's a full timeout. 21-9, Raiders all over the Tigers here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Why don't you hack in?
That's right. Catch a little more meatloaf here. Back to the Tigers' den. The Rushi Raiders up by 12, 21-9. .326 to go here before halftime. Coach Bremigan's squad starting to kind of fire on all cylinders, both ends of the floor. I think the shooting has improved.
Yeah, the Raiders had a tough first quarter, only 2 out of 10 from the field, and have improved considerably here in quarter number 2.
Reichert with it, now to Morgan Huber on the right side. They try to trap her. She's going to go baseline, finds a wide open Presley Reese, and she cans it from the free throw line. Nice shot right there. Her second field goal, and Jackson Center cuts it to 10, 21-11.
First field goal for the Tigers here in quarter number 2.
Poling sets the screen. Winner does a good job of getting off of that. Now Reese Kubo with it, number 14. Little drill penetration. Jump stop, gets the defense off their feet. Nice job right there. Reese Kubo, she's got 5 in the quarter. 23-11. Nice press break. They get it over. Now they're trapped. See right there, Reichert's got to come toward the ball. Sherman almost got there and got it. She can't stand there and wait for the pass to hit you. Ava Winter wide open for 3. Oh, a little long, but Reichert with the putback up and in. Nice job there. McKinley Reichert, her first points of the day. Back to 10, 23-13. This is Maya Mon and Avery Winter out there hustling on defense. Morgan Huber forces Cece Borchers off the baseline and out of bounds, so Jackson Center not going to go quietly. 2:14 to go before halftime. 23-13 with the Raiders in the lead. Nice job passing to break the press. That's how you do it. Stay off the sideline. Gwen Prenger with it now. Presley Reese. She finds Morgan Huber. She immediately cuts. Nice pass into Reichert, up and in, and gets a foul. Nice work. Great ball movement by the Tigers, and Reichert's fired up, but she's going to go for the and one. And I didn't see who got called for that foul, Dave.
I think that was number 22. Yep, Simone Putoff.
That's her first.
Guilty of the foul. That time the Tigers broke the press beautifully.
They did. Good ball movement. 23-15, so the lead now back to 8 for the Raiders. Nice pass inside to Haney, and she is money down in there that time. They got it going to Ella Haney, her first field goal of the night. Now Gwen Prenger kind of trapped on the sideline. She's got to get out of there. There's Huber in the corner. Boy, Rushi, it feels like they got 7 girls out there to 3 for Jackson Center so quick into the passing lanes.
Great reach, very long reach.
Yeah.
Kind of team, so that defense just works beautiful.
And that's what the trap gets you right there. It forces the ball handler to make a bad pass, and there it was. Ella Haney, now Maya Monin, guarded there by Huber. Put off with it, back to Monin, and nothing but net right there. So Maya Monin with a pair of threes in the period, and it's 28-15. Just like that, Dave, 13-point lead again for the Raiders.
Boy, Monin's hit a couple of huge threes for the Raiders.
50 seconds to go before the half. Reese Goubeau with it off of another turnover, and the turnover starting to mount. There's Ella Haney with it. Gosh, what a tough mismatch. Gwen Prenger down in there. Goes about 5'6", and Haney, she's 6 feet tall, but couldn't connect. There's Prenger, and she walks like a mile. And they're saying she was in the act of shooting as she stepped, so they'll give it to her. Okay.
You sure about that, Scott?
Well, that's what I saw the gentleman with the stripes indicate. So I saw 2 steps with no dribbling, which is normally travel.
Counted for.
Absolutely. 28-17 here as the final seconds tick down. Wide open Poling. Somebody lost their assignment on defense, and Ronnie Poling tallies her first, almost at the buzzer. So at the half, the Rushi Raiders 30, the Jackson Center Tigers 17 here on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Grand Lake Health.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to the Tigers' Den in Jackson Center. Russia 30, Jackson Center 17. Dave, tell us a little bit about how we got here with the Wagner's IGA stats and recap.
Yeah, taking a look at our first half numbers, Russia Raiders got off to a little bit of a slow start. Two teams were tied at 8. Raiders hit only 2 out of 10 from the field in the first quarter. Both those shots were from behind the arc, 2 out of 4 from behind the arc. At the free throw line, they were 4 out of 5 in quarter number 1. Overall, for the half, those numbers went up dramatically in the second quarter. Raiders finished 10 out of 23, 5 out of 8 from behind the arc, and 7 out of 9 at the free throw line. On the boards, they had a 12-9 edge. Turnovers, Jackson Center had 13, and the Raiders had only 6, 3 in each quarter. Jackson Center, overall shooting, 6 out of 16. 0 for 4 from behind the arc, 3 out of 6 at the line. Taking a look at individual scoring, Presley Reese and McKinley Reichert, a pair of freshmen, had 4 points each for the Tigers. Gwen Pranger, Ava Winter had 2 each. Sarah Clark contributed 3, and Morgan Huber also had 2 for the Tigers. For the Raiders, they were led by Kate Sherman Maya Monin with 6. Kate Sherman had 5, Reese Goubeau 5, Ella Haney 2, Sophie Francis 3, Simone Putoff 4, and Cece Borchers 3.
All right, thank you, Dave, for that masterful delivery and all that mathematics.
Did I miss a turnover?
We did have a turnover. Jackson Center started with the ball, turned it over. Cece Borchers all alone for 3, a little short. Kate Sherman crashes the boards, pulls it down, back out to Borchers, and just like that, the Raiders back in their half-court offense as Reichert comes out to defend.
Boy, you look at those second quarter stats in the Raiders, 8 out of 13 from the field.
They caught fire. Yeah.
And 3 out of 4 from behind the arc.
And there was a couple of easy buckets, but by and large, Jackson Center's been there to contest the shots. But, yeah, Russia's caught fire shooting. Here's Reese Goubeau down the right side, kicks out to Haney. Haney's going to take it in, do a little spin, shake and bake, nothing there. Jackson Center will take it. And I think now would be a great time. I'm going to do an executive decision here, Dave. We're going to
go right ahead.
A new feature on our sports broadcast. We're going to do player highlights. And today's player highlight, we are hanging out up here in the Crow's Nest, calling this one, and we are hanging out with 6th grade basketball star for Jackson Center, Tatum Reichert. And we were chatting a little bit. Her team is 3-0. They play in the Botkins League. They'll go up to the Bigs next year and do some junior high action. But Tatum is the point guard. And she's so humble, she doesn't even know how many points she averages per game. But I pulled it up, and she averages 24.6 points per game.
Is that what it is?
In 6th grade, and 2 dunks per game. This 6th grader's got it going on.
Is that right?
So, yeah, she's over here laughing at me, rolling her eyes. So, at any rate, the key to that is Reichert, and that's the thing I love about these small towns. Basketball is a family sport, and this is Coach Bill Reichert's youngest. And all of his kids play basketball. A lot of passion, a lot of love for the sport. McKinley's on the floor now. Tatum's here beside me, and he's got 2 boys that also played. As you see, a nice shot there for Russia, and that's a 3-pointer. And Bill Reichert going to be forced to take timeout. 6:12 to go. Russia 35, Jackson Center 17 here on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com. New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes. We are back live in Jackson Center. Thanks to Tatum Reichert for being a good sport, having a little fun. But, yeah, definitely a family sport in a lot of schools. And here in Jackson Center with Coach Bill Reichert of the ladies program and school superintendent. Not sure when he sleeps. Pretty cool. And it'll stay down here as it went off of a Tiger. And so Russia will get that turnover. 35-17. Raiders in command. 6:10 to go here, Dave.
Yeah, the Raiders just beginning to pull away. 6:10 mark. They've come out and they've hit 2 out of 4 shots to start the quarter, and Goubeau's had the hot hand.
And there it is.
Boy,
nice.
Oh boy, she continues.
Nice ball movement there. You saw that thing didn't even touch the floor.
She's hit 4 straight shots, Scott. She is on fire.
She has 11 total. Now we're going the other way. Ella Haney, no good. Looked like there might have been a push, but Raiders keep it. Haney working inside to Francis. She's got Reichert on her. Now she's double teamed. Good job of getting in there. Refs letting them play. Love to see that. Goubeau now with Sherman on the elbow. Back out, and Russia will start over with a new offensive set. Sophie Francis with it. Sherman inside to Haney. Haney's got Presley Reese on her, up and off the glass. This time Haney picks up the contact.
Haney averages about 10 points a game, and there's great balance with the Raiders lineup. And as you take a look at the individual scoring, there's 8 different players scored in the first half for the Raiders. Very unselfish team. But Haney took that pass from Sherman and got fouled and goes to the line and knocks the first one down.
So Haney now 4. I don't want to see her get going if you're a Jackson Center Tiger. She is tough in the middle. Now you see this pressure again as Jackson Center works through it. Zigzag across. Good job. Nice screen set there by Reichert. And now the Tigers are in their half court. Reichert guarded by Putoff. Simone Putoff doing a nice job kind of keeping the freshman from doing what she likes to do, which is run the offense. And there's another turnover. Now Putoff gets it from Mayamanen. Nice ball movement. Kate Sherman lets the defense go by. And an easy bucket there for Kate Sherman. And that should have her at 7 on the contest, if my math is anywhere near close.
6 turnovers here in the third quarter for Jackson Center. And, boy, that's led to some easy buckets for the Raiders.
Yeah, 7-0 run here for the Raiders to start the second half. 4:40 to go in the third. 42-17, little football score at the moment. Again, tip ball back to Huber. Huber goes inside for Clark. Sherman tips it away. Into the game now for Coach Bremigan and the Raiders. Number 40, Ronnie Poling. And one thing I'm noticing with this Russia lineup, Dave, is it doesn't drop off when the bench players come in. They're strong top to bottom.
Yeah, they have good depth, good size, and good support from that bench, like you said, Scott.
Just no dice on the inbound. Russia has covered that very well all day, and now they're going to force the issue and force a turnover as they tried to find Kate Sherman, who was down on the right block. 42-17, under 4.5 to go in the third. Ladies high school basketball. Scott Fry and Dave Helmstetter with you. Thanks for joining us on a pretty cold January afternoon. You can catch this game again Saturday, January 29th at noon, and Saturday, February 5th, as we hit a 3 that time, and that was Morgan Huber. So again, as I was saying, our sponsors enable us to bring you these rebroadcasts. You can catch them on NKTelco Channel 3 or in high definition on Channel 503. This one will go again on the 29th at noon and again on February 5th at 6. Cece Borchers at the line. In and out. Sarah Clark picked up her third personal.
Riley Hammond's into the lineup for the first time for the Raiders, number 42.
Saw her get some minutes. Oh, I'm thinking of her younger sister, I think, in the JV game.
JV game, yep.
43-20. Borchers now with 4 on the game. 6. Jackson Center will keep it down here. Morgan Huber to inbound right in front of the Tiger bench. A little advice there from Coach Reichert. And here we go. Presley Reese with it. They try to trap Borchers. Gosh, she's long. It's like you said, Dave. They're so long. And, boy, she gets to the ball quickly. And just like that, we're going the other way. 43-20, the Raiders all over here by a lead of 23. Riley Hammonds with it. Long ball is off. And that'll go Tigers' way. Nobody able to rebound that one.
Tough offensive quarter for the Tigers.
Yeah.
They've had one shot. They made it.
It
was a 3. But Russia with that, you're talking about the length of the team. And, boy, turnovers just loom large for the
Well, and their spacing
Tigers.
on defense is perfect. They're in all the passing lanes, and now we're going to get tied up. And it's going to go back Russia's way, as Jackson Center is just having a little trouble just getting their half-court offense set here in the second half.
Had 9 turnovers here in the third quarter.
And that's 5 minutes and 50 seconds of play. That's a lot of turnovers. Credit the Russia defense. A couple unforced, but by and large, it's been a defensive showcase for the Raiders. Now off the screen goes Borchers. She's going to try it down lane the right side. Now she'll back up and go down the left side, and she's going to be fouled. I think Gwen Prenger picked that one up. And no, they're going to call Sarah Clark on that. That's her 4th. Reese Goubeau in for the Raiders. Ava Winter comes in for the Tigers. Reichert comes in to give Clark a sit down because Clark just picked up her 4th foul, and that's tough if you're Coach Reichert because Clark has probably got the most experience on this team. And she's tough inside. She's not very, very tall, but she's strong. And Poling goes up with it off the inbound. And we're going to get a foul. Gold 10, Ella Haney.
That's her first. And the team's first.
Excuse me. Reichert with it over the timeline. 14 defended by 14. That's Reese Goubeau. Now nice pass to Huber. She goes up into the trees, a little short. Put back Biederman, unable to connect, but she drew the foul. So Jackson Center that time able to work the ball in. Maya Monin picks up her first personal. Should be second team foul for the Raiders. 43-20, 2:41 to go as Addie Biederman, currently scoreless, looks to get on the board. Second one's good, her first points of the day. Now the Tigers going to try a little pressure in the backcourt. Raiders break that. Here comes Putoff down the left side. Gwen Prenger all over her. Nice job. Putoff loses the handle. I'll refrain from quoting Bob Dylan again. I think once is enough.
That would have been twice in one. Well,
yeah, I hit it during the JV game too.
Yeah.
But yeah. We'll just let that wait.
I think
next
there's a
game.
copyright rule against that.
Probably some kind of a situation. Better be careful. I'll be getting some attorney in Duluth, Minnesota is going to be calling me.
I should ask you. Would you want to clarify to our audience what you're talking about?
Yeah, quoting some Bob Dylan lyrics just because it's a cold Saturday and I have nothing better to do. And we're going to get a turnover by the Raiders, a little double dribble. Kate Sherman comes in, 32 for the Tigers. A lot of minutes this quarter. Morgan Huber, she's gone the whole way here. Tigers have Huber, Winter, Biederman with the turnaround, no good. They also have Reichert, Prenger, and who am I missing? Winter, Ava Winter. Rushi's side of the ledger. Francis, Putoff, Haney, Borchers, and Kate Sherman. And we'll get a carry against the freshman ball handler for the Tigers. 43-21. We've hit the 2-minute warning if there were such a thing in the third quarter. Raiders got this in pretty good shape here, Dave.
Yeah, the Raiders just experience, depth. They're just playing the way they like to play now.
Francis with the long jumper stuttering the three-point line, up and in. I think that was CeCe Borchers, followed that one in. Picked up the rebound and the score, and yes, it was. She has 8 on the contest now. 45-21. Ava Haney with quick hands. Morgan Huber able to get back to it, but now they're trapped in the backcourt. I tell you, this Raider defense just smothering, and now you're going to get a foul as Putoff won't allow Reichert to go unabated to the rack, which was a smart foul because it's not going to give Reichert free throws because it was well before the shot. I think Francis knew that Reichert had gotten away. Jackson Center has struggled to inbound today. Rushi, again, like we said, long arms, and they anticipate well. They're in the passing lanes, and they know how to poke the ball away without fouling, and boy, that just had no chance. Poor Ava Winter had Kate Sherman behind her.
Not good for Ava.
No. Kate's probably 8 inches taller than she is. Haney contested. Nice job by Reichert making that a tough shot. Now Francis, and we're going to get a foul. 32 white, says our official, Morgan Huber. Her second foul. Team fourth into the game for Coach Reichert, number 12, freshman Presley Reese, as Huber will take a break. Haney, a little ball fake. Reichert not falling for it. Here comes Kate Sherman now going to work in the paint, spins around up and in. Notice she doesn't put that ball down. And Ava Winter picks up her first personal. Jackson Center collapsed that time on Sherman, didn't let her score. That's a good foul right there. And Borchers can't handle it. We're going the other way. 45-21, just under a minute to go here in the third, Dave.
Yeah, the Raiders just they've had 5 turnovers in this quarter themselves, but the whole key to this quarter is the Tigers. They've got 10 turnovers just in this quarter alone. Open shot there by Biederman.
And they've scored 4 points. 1 free throw and a 3. And here's Putoff. A 15-footer, no good. Up and in. Francis, no good. Now Jackson Center gets that rebound. Reichert, a lot of contact down there. Looks like she might have got poked in the eye. Oh, she's all right. And Rushi's going to get called for the foul. Ella Haney, her second. 4th team foul on the Raiders.
Raiders with the 20-12 edge on the boards with 28 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Reese Goubeau checks in for Coach Bremigan. Also Ronnie Poling. One more. This is Maya Mannen, 5'7" junior. Great outside shooter. She hit a couple big threes in the second period for her 6 points. And this is Presley Reese with it. Rushi gives in the backcourt and sets that trap, and he works to perfection. Maya Mannen with it. Now Goubeau. She tries to launch a prayer, gets it off the tip. I don't know if maybe she was passing. She had Borchers Wide on the left side, 9-8-7 to go. Oh, Winner gets just demolished on a screen. And they're going to say Poling set an illegal screen, was moving as, excuse me, poor Ava Winner got ate up pretty bad right there. Tell you, she's tough. She will go down in the trees, Ava Winner will, and mix it up. Nothing phases her. Now she's with it. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Russia Raiders 45, the Jackson Center Tigers 21 here on NKTelco Sports. Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being $1 billion company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Welcome back to Jackson Center High School. I'd like to encourage you to follow our friends at WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM. All their internet exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com all season long. They are your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize County. We stream their internet games on our services here at NKTelco. Great partners. Give them a follow. They cover sports really, really well. 45-21, the Raiders with a big lead to start the fourth period here in the Tigers' den. Reichert guarded by Borchers. Back to Gwen Pringer. All the way down, up, and no good. I think they're going to call Ella Haney, but boy, I didn't see it. Yep. Golly, okay. He called that from the backside, too. Gwen Pringer. First one's good. Gives her 3. And as they say locally, I call the Tigers Den, but they call it the habitat of the cat. Last night it was all cats. We had wildcats, we had tigers, an all feline affair.
A real zoo.
It was. Real cat's cage. Nice pass down in there to Poling. She's going to work over Reese. Nice job behind her with Biederman. She gets the block and then pulls down the rebound. She affected that shot. Nice job. Addie Biederman, very good in her supporting role. Some nice passing, some assists. Great job on defense. Oh, she tried to hit Presley Reese cutting, and it wasn't there as Borchers now comes the other way. Ava Winter trying to draw the charge. Does not get it. Now we got a foul. I think Reichert's going to get flagged. Now white 20. Biederman got it. Her second. You see Ava Winter hit the deck, but you could also see her kind of help herself hit the deck. I don't want to say flop, but she was generous in giving up her position on the floor. Pulling at the line. I've got her down for 2 points. Ava Winter back in. Goubeau, Francis, Poling, Borchers, and Sherman on the floor for the Raiders. Clark, Reese, Reichert, Winter, and Pringer on the floor for the Tigers. Presley Reese working on Cece Borchers. Winter collision in there, and bang, nothing but net right there. Sarah Clark. That should have her at 6 on the night, and we sure do. That was for 3, 46-26 with 6:46 to go. A lot of sixes. Each team with 6 fouls. Borchers guarded by Winter. Now Winter's going to pick up Francis. Nice pass there. Oh, boy. Poling had it if she wanted it. Couldn't handle the pass, and it'll go to the Tigers.
2 teams met early this season, and the Raiders had a 51-18 victory. Of course, the Raiders 2 league losses, trying to lock up that second place behind Fort Loramie.
And Sherman now with 9 points on the contest. Sarah Clark with it, over to Reichert. I think we had a little miscue there. I think she was expecting Sarah Clark to cut to the rim. And they did not connect, so another turnover. 48-26, 6:03 to go in the contest. We're going to have to start thinking about an NKTelco player of the game here at some point. Sarah Clark, they go in, and Kate Sherman ties her up and keeps the ball here for the Raiders.
Yeah, there's a lot of candidates for that honor, especially for the Raiders. I tell you, Reese Goubeau really
she's had a hot shooting
stretch there when they started to pull away.
That kind of ignited that action there in the second period. You're right. That was a key stretch for the Raiders, and we're going to get a travel turnover Raiders, so Jackson Center will come the other way. 5:45 to go. Raiders by 22. Here's the freshman Reichert, a little behind the back. Guarded by Francis, over to Presley Reese. Back to Reichert. Prenger guarded by Putoff. Morgan Huber with it now, back in the game. Reichert thought about a shot, but there's that length. Sophie Francis gets back. Now Huber will launch one. That looks good, and it is Morgan Huber with 8.
Morgan Huber's had a pretty solid game for the Tigers as well, and you know, one freshman that's really improved a lot for the Tigers here today, at least in my mind, is Presley Reese. She's had a nice game.
She has. She's run the offense well. She's handled the ball well. Now we're going to get a foul and a bucket. Count it, says the official, as Kate Sherman now with 11 points, and she's going to go to the free throw line. It's funny how bigs who dominate do it quietly, because she wasn't really a huge factor, and then quietly I had her down for 5 at the half, and now she's up to 11, but she's starting to kind of take over the game a little bit here.
Yeah, and you take a look at a tournament run, and the Raiders with, you know, such balance, good size inside, inexperienced players, you know, that you've got to think about them seriously.
Absolutely.
Moving on in the tournament, of course, you got to play them one game at a time, as the cliche is, and of course you got Fort Loramie also to contend with, which is a huge obstacle the way they're playing.
Yeah, I'd tell you, Fort Loramie in that defense is just oppressive.
You know, and you talk about depth, they've got so much depth, and they've got length.
Nothing drops
quickness,
off. Yeah, when Carla Siegel's team comes in off the bench, there's literally no drop-off. It's an embarrassment of riches down there in Fort Loramie. Tiger turnover. Here come the Raiders. 51-29, 4.5 to go here in the final stanza.
And, of course, you look at the Raiders are one game up on Botkins in the Shelby County Athletic League.
That's right. Block shot. Down with it is Sarah Clark. And here comes Presley Reese. She's got 4. Huber thought about the 3. If she could have released that quickly, it would have been there. Now back out to Presley Reese. She'll be guarded by Borchers. Jackson Center spreads the floor, and you see right there, boy, Simone Putoff was smelling a transition layup. Couldn't quite get there. Pulling in, Reese Goubeau in now for the Raiders. Also in Maya Manan. Sophie Francis and Sherman round out the lineup for the Raiders. On the floor for Coach Reichert. Morgan Huber. Here's Francis for 3. No good. And it's going to go. Oh, it's saved. So the Raiders extend the possession somehow. Oh, nice job. Gwen Prenger comes in and ties up Kate Sherman from behind. Excuse me. And it looks like Gwen Prenger might have hurt her finger or jammed a finger on that play. Looks like she's all right. They're going to pull her off. Addie Biederman's going to come in. So it's Biederman, Huber, Clark, Reichert, and Reese on the floor for the Tigers. Go ahead.
I was going to say Jackson Center, when they've shot the ball, they're perfect. 2 out of 2 from the field. Couple of free throws, both perfect.
Clark with a long 2 off the mark. They just haven't had any opportunity. My goodness, Rushi's defense It's really made it tough to even get a look. 51-29, 3:11 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Crown Equipment, our 5-star recruitment sponsor. MVP sponsors, Clopay, Nedick, Minster. Here goes Reese Kubo, the long three. That one's off. And she'll chase down her rebound. First National Bank sponsors our scoreboard all year. Keys to the game brought to you by Chunky Bob and friends at Keyhole Pizza. Replays all season long, winners quality meats. Now Kate Sherman with it down in the paint, goes up and off the glass, nothing. And I think Sarah Clark may have just fouled out. See what the call is. 14. So she will continue on as Reichert picks up her first foul. My eye is just not very good from this distance. Sherman's going to go to the line. This is the front end. Also sponsoring us, Sidney All-Glaze Audiologies. Sponsor our starting lineups all year. Timeout sponsor, as always, Precision Strip. Our player of the game we'll choose here in a little bit. Brought to you by NKTelco. And then a special sponsor whenever we're in Jackson Center, Allen Ball Insurance. I'd like to thank all those businesses. As Sherman hits that, that's 13 for Sherman on the night. Please, if you can, patronize those local businesses. If it weren't for their investment in local high school sports, we wouldn't be able to bring you all this action day in, day out here on NKTelco Sports. 52-29 in the waning moments, 2:33 to go and counting. Ball movement, Jackson Center, nice job. Sarah Clark, long on that, long two. And then everybody to the floor to tie that one up, and that will go with Russia. All done but the crying, as they say here, Dave. Russia with a 23-point lead.
That didn't start out that way when you look back at it.
Nice job, Huber to Reichert. Now Reichert's going to find Huber. Nice work. Huber up and in. Nice play on defense. Nice finish. Huber with 10. 52-31. Now Russia's lead. Maya Monin for three. There's been another good shooter. She's hit, I think she's got 9 now. She sure does.
3 out of 5 from behind the arc for Monin.
So she's brought a lot of points in off the bench.
Nice contribution to get 9 points off the bench.
Ava Winter steps on the line and fires. That's going to go in the books as a 2. That gives her 4. Over to Monin. Well, you want to guard her close because she's not afraid to pull the trigger. Even up by 22, 1:17 to go. We're here to play basketball. You might as well shoot. And Bremigan calls timeout. I think it's a substitution timeout more than anything. No, maybe not. We'll hang out with them. Again, I'd like to thank Scott Elkert, the athletic director here, also the men's basketball coach. Nice win last night. Was here to cover that. Thank him for his hospitality, having us up here in the crow's nest in the habitat of the cat. I don't know about you, Dave, but I think I may do nothing more this weekend than watch football.
Well, that's because you're with part of this Bills Mafia
Yes,
thing.
I am. Yes, I am.
That's a scary thought,
I'm excited. I am excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of ran my mouth, and I might be on the hook to jump through a table if the Bills win the Super Bowl.
That's it?
I think I might have stepped in, and I have a friend in New Bremen expecting me to destroy a folding table if the Bills win.
Let me ask this
so.
question. How many times have the Bills won the Super Bowl?
0. Been there 4 times in the 90s. Boy, we owned the AFC, but couldn't get it done. As up goes number 32. I'm going to say that is York from the JV game, Jenna York. Oh, no, it's Dosick, Kelby Dosick, and a nice bucket right there for 3 from Jackson Center, and that was
Addie Biederman.
She's had a nice game today for the Tigers. I know the score is going to show absolute domination, but Jackson Center's had some good play today. I think they look better today than they did against the Cardinals in New Bremen when I saw them this week. And so, again, with a young team, it's hard to get those wins, especially in a league like Shelby County Athletic League. So if you can't get a win, then let's improve. And I think that Coach Reichert has a lot to be happy with today.
Well, they had 18 points the first time against Russia. They've doubled it here with 25 seconds to go. Shows you some improvement on the offense, that's
Absolutely.
for sure.
And I think defensively, the first period in particular, Russia got things figured out on offense in the second period and beyond, but boy, that Jackson Center defense in the first period was stout as Gwen Prenger misses her first. She's got 4 on the night. We're going to come the other way as we're under 20 seconds to go. And Biederman almost gets a turnover as Carly Scott works it in. She got a lot of minutes in the JV contest, number 24. And a sophomore, 5'10" tall, will take it out. 11.3 to go, 55-36. And Gwen Prenger almost comes away with a turnover. Riley Hammond's with it. She gives to, I think that's one of the Shappy girls, and I think that's Addison, number 20, and that's going to do it as Russia takes down the Jackson Center Tigers in Shelby County Athletic League play, 55-36. I'm going to turn the volume down for a minute while we calculate some stats. Please don't go anywhere because Dave Helmstetter is going to provide you with the Wagner's IGA stats and recap. One more time, Russia 55, Jackson Center 36 here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Welcome back to the habitat of the cat. All Russia Raiders after the first period. 8-8 tie after one. Thanks in large part to the Jackson Center defense, but things got away from them and the Raiders pull away. 55-36 your final. And here with the Wagner's IGA Statson recap report, Mr. Dave Helmstetter.
Russia Raiders, boy, a strong second quarter, 8 out of 13 from the field. That jumped them out to a 30-17 halftime lead. Taking a look at the final shooting numbers, the Russia Raiders 18 out of 36 from the field. Jackson Center 12 out of 29 from behind the arc. Raiders an excellent 8 for 16. 4 out of 10 for the Tigers. Free throw line 13 out of 18 for the Raiders and 6 out of 11 for Jackson Center. Battle of the boards. It goes to the Russia Raiders 24-14. And when you look at turnovers, the Raiders had 10, but the big key stat for the Tigers had 26 turnovers, and in the third quarter they had 11 of those. So over the middle two quarters they had 18 total turnovers. So trouble in the second and third quarter handling the basketball against the pressure for the Raiders. Taking a look at individual scoring, Russia, nice balanced attack as one would anticipate. Kate Sherman had a quiet 13, as you said, Scott. Reese Goubeau, 11 points and keyed that second quarter run. Hit 4 shots in a row at one time. Off the bench, Maya Monin had 9. Cece Borchers contributed 8. Ella Haney had 4. Simone Putoff had 4. Sophie Francis had 3. And Ronnie Poling came off the bench for 3 for the Raiders, 55 points. Scoring for the Tigers, it was balanced. 5 different players had 4 points. Gwen Prenger, Ava Winter, Presley Reese, McKinley Reichert, Addie Biederman all had 4 points. Sarah Clark chipped in with 6, but really the offensive threat for the Tigers today was Morgan Huber, the senior, had an excellent game with 10 points on the night. Those are our stats.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hemmelgarn, and thanks to Wagner's IGA with the sponsorship of the Statson recap. And one last piece of business we always like to offer, a standout performance, a little recognition with the NKTelco Player of the Game. Dave, who did you come up with for today's Player of the Game?
Junior number 14 for the Russia Raiders, Reese Goubeau. She hit missed the first couple of shots in the first quarter, but then she keyed that big run in the second quarter with a 3 and a field goal, and then she hit 2 more threes in the third quarter. She finished with 11 points, and she's our NKTelco Player of the Game.
So congratulations to Reese Goubeau. Again, she kind of ignited that run that got Russia the lead in the second quarter, kind of got them going with a couple of big field goals. So Reese Goubeau, your Player of the Game. Congratulations to you, Reese. And for Dave Helmstetter, my name is Scott Fry. Thank you one and all for joining us. Shelby County Athletic League basketball. One last time from Jackson Center, the Raiders of Russia take this one 55-36 over Jackson Center here on NKTelco Sports.